Gents, today, before we start getting into our topics and stuff, I have a challenge, guys. Okay. This is what we're gonna do.
Sure.
You both gonna pull out your phones. Uzi.
Yes.
You gonna order from the nearest restaurant. Anything. Cooper, you gonna order from the nearest restaurant. Anything.
Fair.
Okay.
If yours arrives first, Uzi, we're gonna be giving away 500.
Mine arrives was 10,000.
If Cooper's arrives first, we're gonna be giving away 700.
We order from the same place or
Different places.
from the jump? I can already tell if I go to McDonald's, mine will be first. Okay, so what must I buy?
It's up to you, Uzi.
I was gonna order coffee, J.
Yeah, but I can't just be ordering.
Damn, I just had a deja vu. Of Cooper say I'm gonna order coffee.
Order coffee, J, randomly.
Today we're just deciding on how much we actually gonna be giving away, because either we can up it or we can keep it at the same amount. It's up to Uzi and Cooper. What did you get, Uzi?
Big Macs.
Big Macs.
Yeah.
How many?
3.
3. Cooper, what are you getting?
Lick. Hola, guys. Hey, hello. How are you? I'm good. I wanted to know, do you guys deliver? Only when you order online. Okay, thank you for that information, eh? Have a good day. Same ETA,
Yeah.
very chance.
Mine says 836.
836.
Same
ETA.
Yeah, same.
Nah, sharp. Let's see which one's gonna arrive first. We will keep you guys posted
No,
during the show.
order
yeah?
accepted at.
Mine is 56. Okay, no?
Hey,
Wait, you know, it's food ready by at 56.
So when are we collecting?
We're collecting here.
Okay. But even that same ETA.
2036 was the time.
That's
Oh, we
right.
posted at the same time.
Ah.
No, fair.
What a feeling. Call a river, boats of us, I'ma make them believe it. I just finally made it out the cold, nigga, it's my season. Call a river, boats of us, man, it wasn't easy. But I'ma make them believe it.
Now let's start with the real shits.
Yeah, you must blame McDonald's or KFC.
Yeah.
Let's start with the real stuff, Buffett. So, welcome to the show, guys. Today, we're going to be doing some interesting stuff. We're going to be talking about some interesting things. It's something that it's going to be different from our previous episodes.
Sure.
So, today we're getting into conspiracies, Buffett. Conspiracies, Buffett.
Yes.
Let's engage in that. Let's
let's
have a conversation about them. Because we all know. Or let me not say we all know, but we all have these thoughts, guys. Don't you ever wonder? Don't you guys ever wonder? Are we alone? Are we alone in this whole
Are you
universe?
same planet?
Yeah.
Hi.
Are we alone, Buffett?
We-
What does the Bible say?
I never talked about aliens. There's no mention.
But it said the first people.
Yeah.
It just mentioned that we're first here. It didn't say if there were other.
There were other.
We are first here, but not in the universe.
Yeah, in the universe, maybe there's other.
Yeah,
there's other
I get
versions.
your point. On Earth,
King
people.
John version might have its own alien stories.
Okay. So what do you guys think? Are we alone? Are we not alone?
I personally think we're alone, eh?
Yeah, I also
I don't
think.
know. Maybe I'm narrow-minded. I think we're alone, eh?
Yeah, I agree. Hey, but it's tricky.
Yeah?
It's tricky. It's we might be alone.
But what says we're not alone?
What says we're not alone?
Yeah, what indication?
Okay.
Let's say we're not alone.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
Did you guys know? Did you guys know that there was a UFO?
Yeah, America UFO, right?
No, not America UFO. I get a UFO is an unidentified flying object. I get.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
meaning
Getting educated.
people say the UFO are these ships that the alien.
Sure.
They're usually in disc shapes. How people describe them.
yeah.
How people and movies describe them.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. Apparently, there's been a UFO that stopped at Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Close to home.
Wait, this is like new news, or this is like
It's old.
No, it's old
It's
news.
old. That's what fuels the conspiracies.
okay.
Yeah, apparently.
It's close to home.
Yeah, apparently it landed. It landed in Zimbabwe at a school.
At a school.
At a primary even. Exactly. We know these things. These UFOs.
And that's the thing about it, never fit.
Yeah.
How do we feel about these situations? Because all we hear is all these stories about this thing. Somebody has spotted it. Some people spotted UFOs. There's Area 51 where people
like Area 51.
where American people believe that
They're hiding.
they're hiding aliens, and the American government actually knows about aliens and is working with aliens. Apparently, some of the technology that we use today
We're getting from
those guys.
that one now is too deep. That one, that one I'm not sure of. But Area 51 apparently
It exists.
It's and
Area 51 does exist.
yes,
Yeah. No, not the app, but what we're being told is that it's being used as a place where they do like military stuff, top secret stuff.
But they saying it is there. Your delivery is here so fast.
Is it your delivery?
No.
It's not. All right. So yeah, fair enough. So Area 51 is where they do all this military top secret stuff. I get.
Sure.
But so now, what do we think about the fact that
they're hiding.
there are students, there are students at this school that claim that they saw UFOs, and these like kids, they actually drew what they saw.
Actual aliens.
The
This
actual
is now in Zimbabwe.
In Zimbabwe.
The students, it's we're talking about kids.
Kids.
Yeah.
We're talking about kids here.
The
Okay.
whole thing is that kids don't lie. So
Yes.
it's like a lot of kids who all drew, like the only difference was some kids drew one alien, some drew like two. So some said we saw one, some said, but all of them saw aliens.
Okay.
That's the common thing is that all the kids that were on that playground, they saw aliens.
They can all claim a test that we actually saw.
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, they even interviewed them like when they're old.
Oh, they all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
then
still sticking
to the story that this thing happened. But I don't think I'll be the same, man.
Do you know what? Do you know what they saw?
that's
I
also
want
what I
a bit
feel.
of details. Do you know what they saw?
This-
They didn't say. Or
this-
it wasn't- it was
This is what they drew.
This is what they drew.
okay.
Yeah,
It
as
was the
kids.
spaceship and actually the literal alien.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
the
just-
one that we see in movies.
that's
the thing
that's my
that makes
problem.
it- yeah,
I'm like,
it's like no level. Let's movie, nana.
and then they were watching a movie during the day, and then all of them drew the movie they were watching. I'm not sure I believe it. I don't know why. Why them? Why just them? Why do aliens just show up there and then they don't show up anywhere
And what
else?
happened? The aliens disappear. I have so many questions. To these kids.
Yeah,
Apparently they connected to them, like they connected with the kids telepathically. Like people started thinking of, I don't know if I think the story was they were thinking of, they just started thinking. All of them were in sync with the same thought, which they then think it was from the aliens doing some mind control or something like that. But then the aliens left. I don't know how they left, whether it was like a disappearing act or they actually launched back into
there was some child that said what she gathered from, like when she was speaking telepathically with the alien, she had a feeling that that alien was telling her that technology is bad.
Yes. I remember something like that.
So it's so now it brings a question, how, like I heard this from somewhere, somebody saying, how are you saying technology is bad when you're coming in with this top spaceship?
Exactly.
Out of this world.
You're coming here with this aircraft that doesn't need.
But then it brings that thought of they're like that because of technology.
Like this is going to be us.
This is going to be us. Because look at the way we're going, guys. People are doing surgeries to turn into different genders.
Eyesights. Yeah. Body wise. Yeah.
Anything you want now, you can actually get.
You can actually get.
With surgery.
So look at where we're going.
It just feels like, man.
I don't know. This seems too far fetched.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a Thomas, but
but it just feels.
It feels too far fetched. As in, did they really see aliens? Yes, maybe they saw something.
There was a guy that appeared on the Joe Rogan podcast. He also claimed that he said, he was working with a few guys, ne?
Yeah.
So they were working somewhere where it's like a forest and stuff.
Yeah.
So apparently that guy, all of a sudden, he disappeared. They lost him, and then after they lost him, they saw some light. You know how Mr. Bean show starts? Yeah. They saw a light like that. That's all they saw. They saw a light. And then so that guy, the Anna said, okay, what? Now they asked him, so where were you? What happened? Because those guys that he was with, they thought he was gone. They thought he was dead.
Yeah.
They went back and they were like, that guy's dead. We lost him. We were working there and he disappeared and he's dead. People even thought those guys killed him.
Wait, they didn't find him same day?
Not same day.
Oh.
Not same day. I don't know when he came back.
Yeah.
But then when he came back, it was like, how?
You made us go through this whole scandal.
Yeah. Can't they go now? Then he started talking and saying, I was taken.
By aliens.
And then he said, because he said things about, like he had conversations with them, apparently. So they can speak English.
It seems so.
No, but I get it. They apparently they talk to you like it's waves. Yeah, it's waves. You just understand them. They don't talk. Yeah, so communication, the way it's going, apparently that's how they communicate.
I'm
to
hearing
us.
a
motorbike
outside.
I think.
Whose order is it? Check your orders, gents. Let's update the people. Check your orders.
Mine says.
Check the driver. Let me check the driver.
Yeah. Mine
It's just on the way.
is collected.
Yeah, mine also says collected for some other reason.
Yeah, so he's
collected. Like we need.
Yeah, he's on the way.
So they're both on the way.
around the corner.
Let's see, guys. The first one to knock on the door.
Bro, let's see. It's coming.
So yeah, Bafetu, that's the thing about it. So that guy, I was still talking about that guy. No? Yeah, he was taken by these people, and then you know what that made me think about when he said the light came and it took him, and I was like, gents, we've been watching Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
What if that's what they were trying to tell us? Because Mr. Bean is the person, like he drops out of nowhere, and then he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Hey.
But what you mean? As in Mr. Bean was portraying the aliens?
Yes.
That type of concept?
Yes, that these people are here.
Yeah, they exist.
Because there are even speculations that that these aliens are living amongst us. They walk like us, they talk like us.
But now we're going into Men in Black.
Yeah.
Straight up, we say we're living in
now we're
Oh, they're here.
Because I mean, think about it, gents. Mr. Bean, they were actually portraying someone who's out of this world. Someone who can conform to the socialness the normalness of how people are living.
Yeah, who was basically an introduction of an alien to Earth, basically. That was Mr. Bean. Yeah.
And now there's this case about the guy in 1975, I think, who was taken by those aliens.
I don't know, man. I think these alien things are myths. based on, let me put it in us, in black culture, where you have your myths.
Sure.
I assume those are like the European myths. Or
Yes.
I don't know. That's how I'm seeing it. You get what I'm
'Cause
saying?
we've
The way
got-
we used to say there's Mama Hash or there's mermaids. You get what I'm saying? Chances are they are. You get what I'm saying? In India they saw. Mama Hash will tell you stories. He once came out of the water, did this, went back in the water. You get what I'm saying? When you ask
I
them
like how
now,
you're
walks on
putting it.
land, goes back into the water.
Exactly,
You get what I'm
exactly.
saying? So for people who hasn't seen it, to us those are like
It's a
myths.
myth
For
again,
people
yeah.
who have been around that dam, whatever the case is, they'll tell you no, that thing is real. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm judging aliens as more of the European
myth.
myths. And not the
Ooh, let's see.
There's a
It's-
knock.
It's the aliens knocking.
I think it's me, Chief.
Start talking about aliens and then get a door knock.
And my driver didn't give me a reply, so
KFC.
I'm on wings. Bring them here.
Open.
Uzi.
If you want fast food chains, KFC is the best. Time wise, if you're hungry, need munchies, KFC will do the things.
Show the viewers. Show the viewers.
Yeah, no proof, guys, proof. KFC, this the things. Hey, KFC up the prize money.
Yeah, it gave us problems now.
McD's. You're playing games.
Yo. Yeah, no, okay, with it. Yeah, no, I wasn't
All right.
expecting this. I was hoping Uzi is gonna come.
This is coming first.
Yo.
Hey, and I ordered first.
You ordered first. No?
Hey, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Trust in KFC.
Ne, congratulations to one of our viewers. We'll be announcing in the next coming weeks. Because basically, guys, we want to get to 500. 500 subscribers.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. But anyway, sharp. KFC
The
arrived
seven
first.
clipper, you must get us 500 subscribers.
Yes. It's coming to you, but you have to do the work.
Worry.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's continue with our chat, guys. Where was I? Oh, Kupa was still
Yeah,
explaining
I
that
was still
it's a
saying,
European
I
myth.
feel like it's a European myth. You understand? Yeah, the myths and all. I don't know if there's maybe a different myth in Indian culture, whatever it is.
But fair too. Why
It's one of those.
why are European things affecting us, all of us? Like always with those guys. Mama Hashwarina does not affect them. But
it
one of
does.
their myths, it's things like aliens, which definitely is gonna affect me and you as black people and them. You understand?
I think it's because we're following too much of the westernized, as they say, the westernized culture.
But
It's also interesting though. So I'm not just going to ignore the fact. If they say that side there's like things from outside this world, yeah, you're obviously going to be.
But okay, but Fit, I hear you, ne? Interesting things aside,
Yes.
it's still affecting the way we are as people, as humans.
Yeah. It's because we follow them, man. If we're being for real, we follow them. Whether in anything, we follow them.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not a matter of us following Tanga. It's something that definitely is gonna affect us.
Yeah,
It's part of
If it
this
happens,
world, you understand?
Yes. If it happens,
So that's what I'm saying. Mama Hasho was our myth originating from our black community.
which
And
they
Mama
also
Hashi was
know
peaceful.
though. But they also know that.
Oh,
myth.
kind of an
The one that they've got mermaids,
Yes,
they've got. So all these things, the day they happen, it's going to be like it was right in front of our faces. Movies, cartoons, like all these things, they are there already. It's not like we've never seen. We've seen aliens, and now from the drawings, they look exactly like the ones from the movies.
Yeah. And but
then-
it's also now we thinking that people saw them from the movies and now that's the only thing they can
Exactly.
Because
Mermaids
until
as
somebody
well.
comes with a different
Honestly, why I don't believe the same thing, just the same thing alone. Kwafisa was him, Joe. I don't think aliens will land there personally. I
So-
think they'll basically
so-
land in a climate which is very
so
cold.
Tanga,
and-
here's something
because it's
interesting.
too hot.
What if they
Too hot.
enjoy the heat?
The heat. Oh, they came here for the beach
They
weather.
came-
Nah, let me somebody asked the same question. Somebody was like, why Zim?
Yeah, climate
One
for me
time.
doesn't allow. Yeah.
Why Zim? And then you know what? Some other investing, because there's a guy that has been following this Timbusira. So
Sure.
He's been digging, trying to cause it. I mean, yes, like you said, it's interesting.
yeah.
So he's been trying to find information and all that. So he's like, guys, in America, first of all,
Yeah.
There was a pilot. There was a pilot that saw a UFO, and then he fired one time. He just went and shot it, like, because it was these flying jets and stuff. You know, these military jets and stuff. Yeah. So he just went straight ahead. He saw a UFO, and he told the guys at the base, like, "Hey, I'm seeing this thing."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, take it down. So that's what he did. He started shooting it, and then when he tried, this is the interesting thing. When he tried shooting it, everything in his flying jet, it stopped.
Meaning that the what you call it? The triggers, whatnot, not the actual jet.
Not the actual jet. The triggers and they stopped working.
Ammunition out.
And then so now there was another theory that apparently there has also been another story that these guys can control our technology. There has been a president that tried to do the thing. Ghana, what is it? What is it called when you try to, like, when you try to fire these nukes, this nuclear stuff and whatever? Yeah, apparently there's some president who tried to do that, ne? And then those guys, there was some story about the fact that these aliens, based on what they investigated, it's like it was something that they couldn't trace, but it didn't want to go off.
Or the nukes didn't want to go off.
Yeah.
Okay, I blame that to competency. Clearly, those guys don't know what they're doing. They've been sitting for 10 years not knowing how to actually.
And now, the day they were supposed to do their job,
they forgot.
they're like, yo, kind of the password. And then they blame it on aliens.
But that's something, it's weird this thing. That's why maybe the movies direct that.
So
they can take over technology.
But let me finish off that particular thing. That Zim, why Zim?
Okay.
So that guy, when he explained, he's like, so yes, these guys, when they come to places like America, McDonald's just arrived.
Go away. Hey.
Now, all right. So we'll discuss.
Yeah. More information coming soon.
More information coming soon.
About to be released.
So yeah. Anyway, still on that Zim situation.
Yeah.
So the reason why why they think these aliens would go in such environments like Zim is because when they get to places like America or maybe Russia or anywhere where they are advanced, they have things that detect these UFOs. You know, they have systems that detect, or what's this thing that we can recognize? And immediately what happens? Contact military, they start launching stuff. So now when because they tried coming and then they tried reaching out and they were being shot down. Now they're trying to find these places where now they can be recognized by us or by these systems.
What is this for them? Is this an astronaut case where they can't come here often? They come here once.
That's what I'm saying. Why can't they just do a tour?
If you already know the place is there, and it's the way we're doing, we already know Mars is there. You understand? We already know the moon is there. You know what I'm saying? So on planets that we can land, we are landing more often than we used to in the past, due to maybe technology development. You get what I'm saying?
Maybe even for them, like we said, I mean, the conspiracy about Apollo 13 or Apollo 11 and stuff about Americans going to the moon.
Yeah.
There's also a conspiracy on that they never went to the moon.
Yeah, that's just America being America.
Because right now, when they're being asked, guys, why aren't you going back to the moon? They're saying it's too expensive.
It is.
Do you think it's expensive, Uzi?
It is to build those rockets.
So back then they were able to do that.
No,
how many missions?
I got you do it,
and then
do it once and then.
But remember, it was with what? With old technology, which was definitely expensive.
I think back then it was more of bragging rights, man. They were making a sacrifice.
Yes, it was like a political thing.
So what happens? So what happens when somebody's backed into the corner to now? Because now I get it for bragging rights. You can even make up a story and say, we went, guys. We checked it out. That's why people feel like it's a lie. Because it was a matter of bragging rights. There was no reason. There was no like specific reason that's
why they went there.
Yeah.
No, I think the reason for them was more we want to be the first, as they like being the first as a nation. want to be the first. When people go home, like now we are talking, to know that America's the first. And then, you get what I'm saying? That was the bragging rights they were chasing.
Sure.
So they're chasing that bragging rights at all costs, because I think it was Russia or something.
Yeah, they were also,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
and they were close. Apparently, Russia were close to going there.
To
So
going
now,
So it
all
was
of a sudden, America's like,
it's a superpower.
we're going
thing.
next week. And like, we didn't hear about you all this time. And then all of a sudden, your equipment is ready. So that's why maybe people feel like, but it just feels like, because the rocket launch was, I think it was televised like live.
Yeah.
I think they saw the rocket leave.
Yeah.
And
they
then
saw also, I
obviously,
think,
the landing. I'm not sure if the landing was live or if the landing
Yeah,
was
it was
like.
pre-recorded
So
type of thing.
that's the problem, is that the landing part of it, it's not like we saw the rocket all the way to the moon and then at some point it cuts and then they get to the moon and then now we see footage from the moon. And now people are saying, that could have been like a set on Hollywood.
whatever
Could have
it
been
could
created. But it just feels like a lot of effort to another thing. As people, if we work together, it makes sense that we'll be, it will be to our advantage to work together. But if Russia knows America went first and it was a fake landing, they would have been exposed by now to say, these guys created like their own set. So for America to get it,
Yeah,
correct,
maybe Russia started those conspiracies.
yeah, but I feel like they would have like the president of Russia would have then would be fueling these. It wouldn't just be people like on the internet saying, the shadows are weird, the flag was moving and there's no air. It would have been like officials like from other countries, like China would have been like, this is too easy. It could have been like a big thing where America is now taken down by their
Now,
enemies.
Merging the moon landing with aliens. Now, so those who believe that they went and are believing in aliens.
Yes.
Now there's another story that when they were going to the moon, there was something that followed them to the moon.
There was another spaceship that was following them to the moon with no evidence. I think
What
these
did
guys make this stuff up.
That's what I was.
I think that space atmosphere just makes you a bit nyana. You know what I'm saying?
People refuse to believe. What was the second? What was the spaceship doing?
Just remember, follow. Where did it go?
I wonder if I Google it, if I can find it. What can I say?
Where did it go now? It just disappeared.
Just follow them and then just so, okay, they can get to the moon. And then it came back.
And then when they see it's those ones from Earth, guys, let's go back. They finally
they thought it was a threat.
Yeah. So they're like, they finally cracked how to get to the moon.
After so many years.
After so many years. Aliens following.
Conspiracies.
What was it? Apollo 11 or 13? Which one was it?
I think 11.
Yeah.
Apollo 11 to the moon.
I was gonna say, let's see it away. When was it?
Yeah. It was that guy, Buzz Aldrin. Fact check.
Actually, I think he was looking for a story. Everybody before he made a story.
I think people just wanted to continue to be relevant.
Yeah,
it
NASA
died down.
to still interest people.
So, okay, fine, guys. I hear that you guys are saying that, ne? But did you know about, apparently there's something that Trump signed to release information to the public about aliens.
Area 51.
Yeah. So
But
there's
where
like
is it?
apparently in June, I think it's in June of this year,
Okay.
they're gonna start rolling out information about aliens and stuff.
Yeah.
So these guys have been having all this information and keeping it from
Keeping it
us.
a secret for so long.
That's why I always say, guys, I hate how us as black people, let me just say black people or South Africans, like we're focused on the wrong things, Wafet.
Do you feel like we shouldn't focus on this?
No. This is what should be interesting.
This should be what? No, but we have our own things. Like we know.
Like what? Like alcohol.
Like witchcraft and what? We're faced
We're faced with a lot of things.
we have real things. By the time we roll out our conspiracies, the West are not ready for our conspiracies. We want them to roll out their aliens, and then we'll be like, "Oh, you're surprised at aliens? Let's show you lightning. This weather control conspiracy."
Nothing.
And they're not ready. They're not ready.
We can move a cloud, make it rain. One building.
These guys just have resources. I think their conspiracies goes on like the popular TV channels. Like they make for good movies. And then our conspiracies, like the budget is low. So
one of this fact check thing. But Buzz Aldrin did not claim to have seen aliens while heading to the moon. But why we believe in this person?
Yeah, but if they asked Buzz Aldrin and he says he didn't see aliens, then where is this second spaceship coming from?
Nah, cool. Let's read here. Nah? But posts circulating on Facebook in late 2020 and early 2021 claimed that Edwin E. Buzz Aldrin Jr., the second person to walk on the moon, claimed that he saw aliens while he was there. According to the post, Aldrin told NASA and later took a lie detector test which he passed. This claim is partly false, as the astronaut did describe seeing an unidentified object moving outside of the Apollo 11 spacecraft. But the sighting was explained soon after the mission returned.
You see,
Explained.
But it was after. Why didn't Pella? They would have already, while they were there, this would have been big while they were there. Like they already, when they made like the moon landing or whatever communication was there, they would have said, "Hey, we're seeing something here. We're not sure. We're safe." Wouldn't have had time to like plant flags and just chill and take selfies. Later, if you explain it now, later it just feels like the moon landing wasn't big enough. Maybe, but you go to dinner parties, you're like, "Hey, I've been to the moon. We know, man. Yeah, Then
So-
like, but
so
I saw an
James-
alien."
The second one.
But Buffetu, like Lauta Dimani, basically this guy now he came back and said all these things. I get
And took a lie detector.
one Talwaj. So he said these things, and then but they made him take a lie detector test in order to prove. Who knows? Maybe it was rigged.
Yeah, maybe it
Plus-
wasn't rigged. Maybe
plus
he saw
it's-
something. But it's the way of questioning. Because the question maybe wasn't, did you see an alien?
Yes,
Say,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
Unidentified object.
Yeah.
Which could be anything.
Could be anything.
Yeah.
So maybe also the questioning of the lie detector worked in his favor. You know what I'm saying? Or no?
Because I mean, basically from what we're reading here, it's something like that. People be like,
And this is like these guys went like 1960 something.
yeah. It
So
was
now, all these years, you're telling me,
What I'm saying, if these things exist, they could have been here. If
By
they claim
now,
they have that technology, they could have been here.
I mean, you're already in Zim. Just pass by South Africa
You
as
know.
well. Just can't just now you're landing
And you
in
just-
Zim and then you leave.
So I
it
wanna-
just feels.
So they went back ka Apollo 16 mission. So ubilele until Apollo 16 ka 1972, collecting lunar samples near the rim. But you know what's the thing? There was some other thing I saw. Mark Zuckerberg talking to these astronauts. So guys, no man, it's an honor, to talk to you guys and whatever. I just wanna know what research are you guys doing up there that we can't do on Earth?
Why do you need to go? Why do you need to go there?
Then we can't actually do it here.
When I heard that question, I was like, shit. You're onto something,
It's a waste
Zaga.
of money going there. Yeah.
No, but you have to at least go there once, because otherwise, how are you going to prove that this is what I saw? Like when you start finding things here, there will be no way to prove that this is exactly what's
It's
happening
fine,
up top.
but okay, it's fine. But what research are you doing? We want to know
for
the research.
Yeah, for the
So
fact.
basically, wants to know the reason why they're going out.
Yes. Why they're going out.
I think
Going out.
we happy here, but I think it's all for the fact they want to check if there's a new world, if there's a different.
Yeah,
different
like
place
what's
where
the
humans can
atmosphere there?
exist. I don't know why
while
they-
orbiting around the
I
Earth.
don't know why they wanna do that. Yeah, only they know. It's a sport.
Because I mean,
It's a
they've
whole-
they've sent certain like satellites with cameras to other planets to orbit around those planets,
yeah.
To see if they can land there.
and we're getting that information from those satellites orbiting around those planets.
Yeah.
So why are you guys up there if we can send
We
these
can
things?
send these
Yeah,
things instead of
why
you.
send
instead
you
of
guys?
Why send you guys?
Also, clearly being an astronaut is a hobby, guys.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. He's like, why can't you just send robots or bots? Yeah.
You bored. You must be bored.
What's another conspiracy that you guys want to tap into? Because I have some other one, but I don't understand why this is. I don't know why this is even a conspiracy, and I don't know why it's even being done.
But wait, are we saying aliens? None of us believe in aliens here.
Hey, are those aliens? What's going on?
No, must be neighbors.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Nah.
Do we believe?
It's tricky.
I
It's tricky.
I believe in aliens, guys.
Exactly.
Guys, have you seen how many planets are there? I mean, apparently there's other solar systems also.
Yeah,
So
but
we
you
can't
see,
be alone in the galaxy.
the thing
of
is,
it.
No,
they must have
if they
footage of
exist for me. Yeah, they
of these planets. Don't they have like footage of these other planets, or by sending
what's
these
going on there.
these satellites?
Yeah, but
and
I
all
think
that?
it's only a few
I could believe
planets.
maybe these creatures in other planets.
Aliens.
But I wouldn't believe
Aliens.
No, aliens.
No,
for
some
me,
bugs.
They make it seem
Bugs,
as if
bugs,
aliens,
yeah.
bugs. I'm talking about those things. Little things, baby.
But not like living. Nah. It just feels.
They can communicate. Have my
It just feels like they should have been here already.
Already,
Yeah,
like
like
it's
it's
been
been years now. And to say that they've been here, but not and you know what's worse? Like now, like it's been a while since we've had phones. You're telling me like these aliens landed at a school, no one else recorded, because obviously they land. If they land like next door here, even the guys that are here that are outside would have
There's gonna
seen
be
some.
footage.
Yeah, people will like take.
Yeah.
And if you go on YouTube and you look at like spaceships, all the images are blurry. So
and
it's
they're
like,
all, and it's like it's like all these things happen a long time ago.
why not happen?
now
Yeah,
are we not getting
now?
all these?
Yes. So it's hard to believe. It's I think
'cause now
when
we
are
have
Thomas,
phones.
like want to see. Yeah.
Maybe that's the thing.
So guys, this conspiracy, ne? Apparently the government is doing human cloning and whatever.
That one.
What do you guys think of cloning? What's
I think it's tough. What are they doing? Are they building a robot, or is it literally human flesh? A human.
When I was first mentioning this conspiracy, that's what I said. I was like, there's this conspiracy. I just don't understand why it's even a conspiracy. Why are they even doing it? What's the reason? What's the purpose?
Because I've seen a movie, I can't remember what it was called, but if they're doing it to live longer, like if they're cloning themselves. Because I've seen a movie, I've seen a movie like that where they clone.
I think Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
was in the movie.
I think so. And then he wakes up as
a cop or something, and his wife was in a beauty salon. I think that's the only one I remember.
I can't remember.
But they were robots. The clones were robots.
This one was flesh. It's almost like he recreated himself. It was like he was dying of cancer. The real him was dying of cancer, and then the clone was so that he continues living. So the clone was going to be healthy.
Identical clone.
Yes, it was going to be identical, no cancer. So it was to live longer. So I don't know why are they doing it in your
Because apparently like all these celebrities are clones.
That's just a conspiracy, Joe. Nicki Minaj, man.
Yeah, are they clones of who?
That's why they look so perfect and we look.
No, those
but that's not a clone, though.
we see them on Doctor.
Yeah, I get you can make a clone, and if you can make a clone, then you can make that clone into anything that you want it to be.
But that's what I'm saying. Am I cloning myself? So I'm gonna have like a twin.
You clone yourself, but then you make your twin have like some serious abs,
Also,
body.
So I'm saying we can't do the surgery on me. But when I create my clone, I create like the Nicki Minaj.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
The Nicki Minaj that we all
that's. Hey, what happens to the original you? Like to the
exactly.
Do they ice you or?
Yeah, no, that's.
This conspiracy sounds.
Here's a thing. Imposter alert. 9 ridiculous conspiracy theories about celebrity changelings.
Yeah, no, this one.
And that's the thing about these people. Like, have you seen these lookalikes? So the celebrity. Have you seen that lookalike Kevin Hart?
Yes. Oh,
Maybe that's the real Kevin Hart. Yeah, go Zambia.
Maybe that's the real Kevin Hart. You would have said something with Instagram.
If they can do this, they can probably erase your mind. You'll feel like you look like Kevin Hunt. That's you.
Kevin Hart
looks like you're not.
reactor to you. Reactor. Are, you don't know how ugly you are when you when you see someone that looks like
Exactly like you. You're like, yes.
I'm ugly. Aye. No, this one I think this one I don't buy it.
you don't buy that these celebrities are clones and whatever.
I think the technology is not there yet.
And we haven't even done brain transplants.
You think technology is not there yet, Joe? Guys,
Yeah,
and I
like
feel like
people are
We're
saying.
literally struggling to make the brain. Whether it's either in
who's struggling? Us.
the whole world is struggling to make the brain. Meaning to make
But
a
the-
human
this
robot
secret-
that can function
Yeah.
in all ways the way you're supposed to. They're making it move hands. They're making it have dialogue like Siri is, but they still can't get it to the TT.
Yeah, to be like a human street.
to be
But
like a human.
Ntanga, there are these secret military places
Yeah.
where they're developing all these weapons that they're not disclosing to the public. So what else do we know from their side that they're doing? Because they could be doing a lot of things that we don't know about.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that happen
And those
under
secrets.
carpet.
Yeah.
And I think it's just torture chambers after torture chambers.
Trying to break
Trying
down
to make a new weapon that would just,
But I also don't think they're there yet. They're obviously
Yeah,
trying. They're maybe
they're
trying to
probably,
get to where these conspiracies are suggesting.
Bona
Getting
this
all these street people.
this article 2004 Korean scientists clone 30 human embryos.
Gosh.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't think they're succeeding. What do you think?
Got 2004.
Yeah.
Because
So what technology?
The whole point. That's.
Well,
I guess we don't know if
they
it's
were studying
real.
the
But it could just be
conspiracy,
this could
They were
just be
studying-
the smoke that started this fire
Yeah.
now. Now people are believing this cloning.
But I don't think we're there technologically wise. Nah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Tech wise.
we're still struggling. We're still struggling. Man.
For you to be able to.
Bona this one. Nigeria's president denies conspiracy theories that he's a clone.
That was just them making fun of the president.
Yeah.
So-
Cause I
Now,
wanna.
now once you
Even
deny,
when I say-
they're like, why is he so defensive? These conspiracies,
Double gang. One trade.
But that's the thing, guys. Your Drakes and all. You wonder how does one person live like this, man? Clone.
No, but you've been
Superpower. They gave his
talent.
clone superpower.
Well, people have talent. Now you're just saying,
justify
this
their
one is a
talent.
clone. People are haters.
They probably have it in them. Some are just lucky though, but they probably have it. We
This is
don't
like DNA. Can be.
So you gents believe that human cloning is actually a good way of sustaining yourself in this world.
Yeah, it would make sense. Like,
So how many clones are you gonna make of
I don't
yourself?
think so, man.
How many clones are you gonna make of yourself?
Yeah, I don't.
or like personally, do we feel like it would be good to have a clone?
Yeah.
So my point, what's the whole point?
I don't know.
The clone lives 10 years, you come back, you live 2 years, you go back, you sleep. Then the clone lives another 10 years, you come back, you live another 2 years. What's the whole point of having a clone?
Wait, how? I get it. I was speaking on to what you guys said. I get what you guys said. The reason that they're doing this clone, you gave an example of that movie that you can just make a duplicate of you,
But if this,
and then does that
Yeah.
duplicate live forever?
Or do
What about
you don't
what
live
about the
forever,
disease? What about the whatever?
Hey, that's what
so the main person does not live forever, but the
the clone
lives
can maybe
forever.
live forever. Yeah, maybe it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah. The way
age.
on that movie it was like that,
Yeah,
where the
yeah.
clone can probably live, but the clone dies once. They call it the host.
Once the host dies.
the host dies.
Then what's
clone
the
dies.
use?
I see that
You know what
one.
I'm saying? It's just
So-
that you must see a better picture of you, the Instagram picture of you every day, or people must see that instead of you. That was the whole point of them.
And the clone does not age.
The clone does not age.
Yeah.
So that age that they took you, that great picture of yours in age, I don't know why.
Stays like
Yeah,
that.
it
stays
stays
like that.
exactly that.
But the minute you come out, you are older, whatever.
Yeah.
You age. So that's what I'm saying. There's no point in having clones.
Yeah, it just feels like you'll be one age for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You'll just be stuck in there.
Which is nice, but still, it'll be the clone having fun, not you.
Yes.
Yeah, because
It's just living free
He's just
in
living
his
free in his
20s
20s.
when you're
It's not
dying.
you,
So-
you know, it's not you at the end of the day.
Unless you want to like that's why I'm saying if it's like the top 1%, it would make sense because then they continue to be in power. So they're creating clones of a person in power,
yeah,
so you stay in power. Where now as a just a party animal, there's
Julius will
nothing.
lack
Really,
content,
there's
man.
nothing.
Julius keeps on saying people in parliament are old. They will lack content because their cereal will be looking like a 20-year-old. But deep down at home, you know.
I mean, if now Cyril has a clone, he won't be affected. He'll stay at home, and then the clone Cyril will just be.
Just
Well,
be there every-
now he'll be able. Come next election, he'll be running again. He'll have energy. He'll be like, "Hey, Cyril is still. We can still elect him because he's still young." And that's just the clone version. Maybe
Yeah,
he looks 70, but the way they modified him is actually 20.
You're going to see once the clone goes offline because you'll be sleeping.
Yeah. One day they'll go offline like on TV.
so now the most famous conspiracy of them all.
What's that? Illuminati. Illuminati has been a
Illuminati.
conspiracy since I was in
Hey.
Illuminati goes hand in hand with cloning. Because people believe that these guys that are in the secret society are the ones that are
actually doing
doing
these things.
yes. So now, is the Earth flat?
What's that?
No.
Is the Earth flat?
Is the no, for me it's circle, eh? All the way.
How do you know? How do you know?
Orange.
Salawaya
Orange.
poop.
We are orange here. We are orange.
Can be.
Yeah, we
Can-
are orange here.
Flat earth, yo. Nah.
Flat Earth, how long is it if we flat, Joe? That's what, like, how long is it?
I get about we're covered by some ice, what protecting us so that we don't fall over.
But it's a dome, actually.
That's protecting us.
When they
it's
say-
flat, when it's flat,
Yes.
it's a dome. So it's like
Yeah,
this.
go to the
Yes.
reason we don't fall off on the other side is whatever wall is covering us. Kiona,
So why does a plane go like this?
Like how?
Like this?
Are you sure that it goes like that?
the flat earthers don't believe
Because
that.
if
They
it's a
feel
dome
like,
like this, if it's a dome like this,
Yeah,
then it
it,
has to go for them to
no,
reach
no,
us.
no, no, no. It can.
It goes-
I get it. Like picture or when I look at the map,
Yeah.
that's the flat Earth.
Oh, they bring
So
it
it goes
in that
like
way.
this.
yes.
They bring it where the earth is like that.
Yes.
It
When
doesn't
you
really go round. It can't go
yes,
round
yes.
it.
just
when you go,
everything
when you
just-
go from South Africa to
It's just like
China.
I put it like this, as in we are here.
Yes,
so you
and
guys
then-
are putting it like this.
No, even
that's
like that.
exactly, yeah. Like
Even flat. Like just
Oh,
look
as in
at the
we're going
whole
up and
map.
down that
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Yes.
We don't go according to the flat
When you
earthers.
when you go from South Africa to China, you move from South Africa and you go straight to China.
Yeah, you don't go around or
Or you don't go around.
Ah,
That's a good point, though, eh? When you think about it, it's actually a good point.
That's why-
that's why there's a
the most-
Because you're going
yeah.
this way, you're going that way.
Yeah,
you're
you're just
up
going-
or down,
yeah,
you're going sideways.
That's why it's the
You're
most
going
famous
around.
theory of them all, and that's why it even has a community, a flat Earth community that people are really saying the Earth is
it's flat. It feels
Because
flat.
it doesn't
It
even
looks
argue
flat.
with the point of
Must be
why
flat.
are we not here? Gravity still pulls us
Yeah,
down.
that's one of their points. Why am I not falling over when I'm wherever?
But
And-
for,
and
me,
pe-
for, me, for me, why I say it's not flat. If it was flat, then we could go to the end of the earth.
Yeah, apparently
Yeah, that's
there
where-
is.
that's where they say-
there is the edge, but there's the edge
So
of
the
the
edge here, the minute you cross the edge here, you're going to the other planet.
You can't because there's that whatever that iceberg is that they're talking about. They say we are covered by this ring. So
So what happens when you
apparently
go to the end?
yeah,
I
you,
gotta be flat like
you
this.
can't go over. Like you'd probably get there by boat, but you can't go over. So you'll then turn back.
That's what they say.
That's what they're saying, and they're saying you can't go over. Like you can't climb over because it's monitored by I think NASA.
Yeah.
So even if you
That's
try
why now
and-
for me, it's getting sketchy.
Yeah,
But
So-
I mean, Tanga, think about
yeah,
Antarctica.
exactly like this.
You think about that place that's icy and all that at
Yeah,
the top
Greenland.
of the
I think
world.
it's Greenland, somewhere at the top on the map.
Yeah, so think about apparently the place where nobody's allowed to go there.
Because it's super cold.
I don't know if it's because it's super cold
Or maybe it's because when you
because-
jump over, you'll realize, hey, most the earth was flat all this time. Could be, because why are we
But
not
for me,
allowed to go?
if that's the case, or maybe it's these astronauts, what are the astronauts seeing coming from wherever they're coming from?
Well, Wanda, you know,
we are not a planet.
you know what the flat,
flat.
you know
Yeah.
what the flat Earth conspiracy does?
Yeah.
It kills a whole lot of beliefs that we have.
Yes.
Because the way we see planets, the way
Yeah.
these astronauts are saying they're going to space,
is,
maybe
yeah.
they're not even going to space.
Yeah.
You understand?
Remember,
Because-
now
because
they're
of-
saying moon landing was fake.
was fake, yeah.
They're saying the pictures of the
Guys,
So
you're trying
round
to tell me
Earth
these guys
is.
just shoot up and just float in the air and tell us we've been wherever and come down.
They rocket launch.
Bragging rights, like I said, bragging rights.
Yeah.
So much effort, but what I'm saying is different countries that are.
Imagine what people do just to be famous.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, what's the point of that?
That's why we don't believe it here. But
Yeah.
those guys
We just discussing
are
it.
disproving,
Okay,
saying the pictures of the current Earth that you see photoshopped, and this is like from a long time ago. And then apparently
What
there's
do
like,
they want somebody to see it from wherever? From
I think they want to see it personally, but they don't trust anyone who goes up there and shows them this is Earth.
This is it.
And I did see, especially when Mo says it's a dome.
Yeah.
I've once seen like I don't know if it's like a monk one where they said it's a tree of life. So they also show it flat, and then it's almost, and then they say it's covered by this layer which is almost round. And then when you see it from above, you're seeing it from the layer, the protective layer,
Yeah.
which makes it look like it's round, but actually we are inside that protective layer and we are flat. And then so it's flat, and then underneath is actually the trunk of the, so it becomes then a tree of life. It becomes like this. Yeah, but hey, it's very tough. But it's got a big community where
Actually, in favor of this.
I actually saw.
it's strange,
But
Joe.
I
So
wonder
that's what I'm saying,
why
they have a
it's
point.
becoming a community.
It's
Well, what's
No,
the point of it being
that's
a
what I'm saying, it
community?
has a point in it in all when you think about it. We are moving sideways, backwards, up, down, basically. That's how the planes are moving.
And that's what
has a
makes
point.
it grow as a community. Ne?
Yeah.
But I'm saying, what's the purpose of the community? In
just
the first
to,
place, why
just,
is it there?
Just to highlight that the government or whoever is lying to you. It's just to be woke.
no, they
It's just being woke and telling people the real truth.
Because I mean, going back to the aliens situation, if the American government starts rolling out information about aliens that they do exist, this and that, we have footage of this. Like, I mean, it's those things also in relationships. If you've been lying to me about this, what else have you been lying to me
Exactly.
about?
Yeah, I don't think people will believe those pictures. I think most people will believe.
Yeah,
by
people
seeing
want
it.
to see. Yeah, you have to. And even now, I think even if people see
Let them
aliens,
open an alien museum, Joe. People
but
will
even
believe.
that, I feel like people won't believe. They'll be like, after all this time, why now? Now that you've got technology
Why?
to create your own aliens here, you're just going to show me. People need like something big. I think they don't want to see it from someone. These aliens must just rock up the same way they rocked up in Zimbabwe.
They must just show up.
Must just show up on their own without like the US government or anything. Then maybe people will
believe them
believe.
someday.
Yeah.
But these guys even do calculations, like measuring the sphere.
Yeah, these guys.
They don't want you to argue, man. I want to show they.
Furthermore, Earth's gravity is an illusion. They say objects do not accelerate downward. Instead, the disk of Earth accelerates upwards at 32 feet per second squared.
Nah, the flat earthers. I don't know where they are getting their logic from. It's not a big community, but it's big enough. Like once you debate with them, they'll. And that's the thing with conspiracies. Like, you always have like something. You'll have some information, whether it's facts or not.
This is the funny part. Then there's the conspiracy theory. Flat earthers believe photos of the globe are Photoshop.
You see now.
GPS devices are rigged to make airplane pilots think they are flying in straight lines around a sphere when they are actually flying in circles above a disk.
But now, you see, now that's where it gets tricky. Because if I'm flying a plane, obviously I'll notice if I'm just like flying in circles.
Yeah.
I'll know, man.
Yeah, it will change.
Like these guys fly like so much to the point where they'll know, I'm flying. I'm not just flying like straight.
Yeah.
I'm obviously
So my question, but yeah, no, it's tricky. Because when these guys fly, they fly this way, then they land that way.
That's how it feels like,
To
even
them
for
it
the
gives them-
pilots.
but what I'm saying, to them, it gives them impression that this is circle.
Like
It
it
went
goes up and then it came back. But I think
But it's
for
still
them,
'cause you
they
have to
feel
land
they
either
feel
way.
like they feel like they're going like
The
this.
thing is, Buffett, if
Some trips feel like it's
if you take this thing about how you feel, you're gonna
Yes,
go into the flat earth community.
Yeah.
Understand why? Because the way things feel is the reason why there's a flat earth
Yes,
theory.
yes.
Understand why?
I remember Shaq also saying that when I'm in, I don't know where, if he mentioned, let's say he said Los Angeles.
Yeah.
When I'm in Los Angeles, or let's just say like William Nicol, he was saying, if I'm on William Nicol, it looks straight. When I go, it's straight. So, it's flat. So, flat earth. That was his whole logic. I was like, it feels flat, looks flat, it must be flat.
Or
So if you go-
who said that?
Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal.
So he's the guy that you said.
No. Oh,
Who said what?
the guy who believes in this, that he was raising funds, is B.O.B.
Oh,
Apparently,
yes,
apparently he believes in the flat earth, and
I
and he
see
was
what you were doing.
I think he just wants to just go. Well, how can I say it? Outside the planet in J himself.
Yeah,
What
just,
an opportunity. They must
bruh,
have
once
BOP.
you,
NASA wants
come-
to
come in.
come join us. I think
During-
it's for that.
During that time when B.O.B was doing that, I was actually following it serious because I was still a fan. Understand why?
Yeah.
So because even that time I was a fan, like as the way it blew up, it was so crazy, man. It was so, at the moment you listen to your favorite artist's music, then now this guy is
it comes up
trending.
with
He's trending for a flat earth theory now. Then now, like, you're hearing all these things, but that guy even got on a plane
to prove.
to prove that he can see the edge.
Ooh,
What do you mean?
where are the
As
pictures?
in
Did he
can
show?
see the edge there.
Did he show that there's
Yes.
nothing?
That time of Lila from Chicago to California.
Hey, it's tricky because I even saw when he was doing it. It was one of those where he was saying, even I didn't believe it at first. So it's
Yeah.
one of those ways like he's convinced now that the earth is flat. So
I think maybe because when you see it, like literally, even when you're on the beach, it looks like this. It looks like there's a horizon, like it dips.
yeah, but that's the thing.
what I'm saying?
That's where
Looks like
people
that.
feel like that horizon.
Looks like that.
There's nothing at the. If you get to that point, it's that's it.
So what about
So
the
the second-
ships? What about the ships? Have they tried going Godzilla street?
Right. You get,
Because definitely that's why they get to deplegated
but
in
you
boy
get when they travel.
Europe.
That's what I'm saying. People, I think these planes and everything travel around the world.
Okay, can even see that second. yeah,
Travel
no.
around the world.
Mm.
Because there's a point where after Africa, it starts to curve. When you're that side, you're that side. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, where it's colder. But that's what I'm saying. The issue every time is that who is this side of the world? Who is this side of the world? If it's a circle.
If it's a circle,
who's this side of the world? Who's this side?
yeah.
Who has his back to who? Let me put it that way. You get what I'm saying? Maybe that's why these guys are saying the earth.
They
is
don't
this guy.
believe.
Yeah. They don't
But if we had like the globe, it would show us, okay, this person
Yeah,
is
it's
here,
here,
and
this person is here,
But they
exactly.
don't believe. They
But you know,
still feel,
Najins, now my problem with all these conspiracies and whatever is how people try to ridicule them. One understand? It's the thing that pisses me off the most is how people don't let other people have free thought. One if somebody wants to think, or yo guys, if you look at the earth is flat, let them believe, man.
No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous to
dangerous
live.
to
It's
who?
like
Because you're telling
to
kids or
kids,
whoever who's
kids
coming
or
out.
Pella now.
Yeah.
So if I listen to B.O.B. and I let him now use his platform to go around, and we don't check him and say no, this is not a proven fact.
Yeah.
Then it could hurt kids because now kids are gonna go to school and say no, but the earth is
It's
flat.
flat,
Whereas
yeah.
the teacher is saying the earth is a globe. So
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
so it's dangerous. Now people
now-
are saying they can fly. We don't want such things.
Now that I see this Neil deGrasse Tyson guy, because at the time when he was going back and forth with B.O.B.,
Yeah.
because he entertained him, he was saying, there's a clip of him saying that the earth is pear-shaped.
Yes. It's not like round. But
Then Uzi, why are we flipping getting all these round things from NASA?
Yeah, they
I was
said-
watching a whole video of NASA, like showing orbiting around the Earth and showing it was round, man. It was not pear-shaped.
Yeah, even the pear-shaped, I think he was saying it's close. Like the margins are so close. If you were to capture it exactly, it would be the closest thing would be pear-shaped. But if you look at it from like no, that's why I think no, I think it's pear-shaped, Mara. Yeah, even because there's one where he does say it's pear-shaped, but he also says if you were actually to shrink it, it would be, I think, the smoothest cue ball, and a cue ball is like it's round. It would be smoother than our current pool table cue ball.
So are a pear-shaped doing?
I don't get. I think because he said the margins are like fine, so I don't even know how he compares it. It's either a ball or it's Neil deGrasse Tyson, some scientist.
The scientist.
So,
and is he an astronaut?
scientist.
This guy, has he ever been outside of Earth?
I think Mara, this is his field. This Earth thing. So he probably we don't know. Maybe it's like Mark Zuckerberg, where he's like, we don't need to go there to tell you about these things. We can send something, take a picture, and say this is how the Earth looks.
That's what's happening.
Because one of the reason I was mentioning the Tabaya free thought was this. Look at this article from BBC, but it's the BOB article. Spoiler: the Earth is not flat.
Yeah,
like they're ridiculing him. Like,
it's because they don't understand. Like, I mean, if something is proven by science,
if you can prove it otherwise,
then prove it. But don't just come here and say things are without proof.
The thing is, Uzi, you know what's the problem, dog? All these things that are proven, they were proven using material that was also made. Well, understand?
What do you mean?
Like, everything that they used to prove that the Earth is flat, they created the thing.
Like a camera,
a camera or whatever tools they use to prove that the Earth is round or pear-shaped. It's equipment that they also made. Understand? So how are you gonna be 100% convinced that no, you guys are right with something that you made? You make this thing and then you send this thing and then you tell me. Back then, when people had to draw their own maps and whatever, that's why people thought back then the Earth was flat. Because that's how they were exploring it
outside of Earth.
Now that these guys create all these machines that they are going, but like
it's tricky. With conspiracies,
it's hard.
It's hard.
But somehow, no, man. BOB needs just to relax.
Some people just want to be controversial.
Just relax.
But relax, why?
No, because it's not. It's not. He has no other evidence.
You can't just come here and say it's flat. And
it's flat, I
saw the
edge.
Like
so you believe...
Like I went on this plane. Like if you went on this plane, tell us where to go to and then we see it for ourselves.
So you believe the one that gives you the images and whatever?
Yes.
The one with the best proof?
Because he's got... He's the one with proof. BOB must come with his own flat one where he shows me a picture where it's flat. And then I'll be like... now you've got something.
We see... I don't know how
here's a picture.
It's created. It's like an animation.
So why don't we believe that other one is also created?
No, that one they say they
why don't we believe that one they also photoshopped it? Why is this one they photoshopped and that one is not?
I feel like it wouldn't make us a planet. If the other planets are round and we can see it from here where they are round, you can see the moon is round. From here, you can see the sun, a circle. You get what I'm saying? So, how are you justifying what these things are not? You get what I'm saying? Or maybe we could say, you're seeing one side, you're seeing maybe this side.
Maybe they're also saying those are discs.
Because I mean, I'm trying to think and it's like you make a solid point. For this we see or the moon is round, but are we sure it's round?
Like if it's a case of
it could be a disc.
It could be a whole other theory.
Maybe there is no other side. The other side.
It's only one side.
The flat.
Because maybe it's a dome-like thing. Let's honor if it's a dome-like thing, maybe it will appear as round.
Hey, Gary, if you're only seeing the one side, Vela, you see.
And no, that's what I'm saying. For them, I think the scientists, what they did, that the Earth is round, is that they hid evidence in terms of if the sun is here, then once it leaves here, here the sun's gonna be here. Once he leaves here it's gonna be here. You get what I'm saying? So it's going round. Meaning daytime and nighttime wherever's not the same. That's why we have time differences. Where here it's at night, there they have the sun. You get what I'm saying? So they also hit a point in terms of those things. They were backing it up, but that's why it's circle. It can't be flat. It can't be flat. So that's what I'm saying. They were doing a lot of things.
They've got something.
They were convincing.
They just come empty-handed.
Makes sense, because if it was flat, it wouldn't basically make sense for it to hit there and then different time zone. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They came with serious evidence. That's my opinion. Even if the sun was a disc, let's say it was a disc like this.
Yeah.
The minute it fades here,
It should fade for everyone.
Exactly. It should fade for everyone. So you're trying to tell me it goes like this, it fades, comes back this side, comes. You get it?
It doesn't even make sense.
You get what I'm saying? It just makes it as if no, it doesn't make sense. But if it's spinning around this thing like this, then technically it comes like, oh, no, fade. This kind of makes sense. You get what I'm saying? This kind of makes sense because it will be hitting this side of the sun or whatever. It will be still going. It kind of makes sense because it's this side. Let me see this side going this side. Then it's this side.
Yeah.
You get
see, then
it
at least
or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just saying
they came with evidence.
Yeah, they
like
came with evidence that was like, I know.
Maybe I should be
more convincing.
Yeah,
Evidence is more convincing.
If it's Photoshop, at least it was like strong Photoshop.
It was strong Photoshop.
POP is just coming with words in here and telling us, no, I was on a flight. I've seen it. Just tell us then, go on this flight. And when it reaches here, you'll see it. Then case solved. I would have then went on that flight, seen it, and be like, yeah, the earth is flat. But now it's like word of mouth from just a rapper. No celebs, they always try to be relevant.
For the fact that it actually messed up his career. That
Agrimara, he didn't know. Pela, when you post these things, you think you're being controversial.
But for me,
you don't know that you'll come across as like, you know.
But gents, it's crazy the things that God created, ne? Just to show us that, like the way we're arguing about this thing.
Yes, the fact that we can get to one.
We can get to the one. Yeah, it's things that we can't do.
Yeah. They're
beyond us.
Yes,
He can't replicate another earth to prove a point.
And the fact that we're all arguing about this, like, why can't we all agree on one theory?
No.
Just shows that this life thing.
This life thing is it's beyond us, true.
Now the flat earthers, I mean, it's good for people to like explore because that's how they disprove these scientific theories. Like,
are we going to Mars, Buffett?
I'm not going, even if they have a ticket man.
I'll wait.
I'm going with Elon.
I'll wait. I think if Elon leaves with enough of you guys, the global warming will slow down here. We'll be able to live. We're just going because we're damaging Earth. So if we leave before then some of us can stay here and enjoy Earth.
That's the thing. The problem is that it's not gonna happen while we are. Imagine that's what I'm gonna for my kids. I'm gonna make sure that they start a life. Yeah, they start a life in Mars.
Yeah. But it's not going to happen anytime. But you see why cloning would be, because then Elon, because he started this, he won't just want to now start it and then die and then he wants his clone to at least get there.
Because you don't know the risk. You might bump into angry aliens. Who knows?
But I imagine creating this whole interplanet traveling and then now you die
without
you can experience
seeing like living there for at least. You know, like the experience of seeing buildings go up in Mars.
Building so probably whole economy in Mars.
So you'd want to live and see, like, we actually went to Mars and we were living in Mars now. So a clone would come in here.
Imagine how many things we're going to have to rebuild, bro. All this technology that we have on Earth, we're going to have to rebuild.
We're going to get there and ruin Mars as well.
It will hit by global warming.
Get there. We want the same cars that we have. Like, same factories. Humans. Yeah, but conspiracies. I don't know.
If you're cleaning the vacuum cleaner, are you a vacuum cleaner also?
I've
And on that note,
yeah.
let's head out, Buffet. Is there anything that we missed? Anything that you guys want to tap into?
Nah.
Let me see.
So prize money next episode.
Prize money.
Yeah, we'll explain.
No, the prize money stands at 700. Are we all agreeing on that?
Yeah, fair.
The competition
Clearly.
will be like
And the
next month.
competition. So, announcement for the competition. How we decided to do it was that we're gonna be asking you guys to comment on a particular show about something that we said in that show.
Okay.
So it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
All right.
It's coming.
Sounds good.
And then the lucky person that watches our full episodes and enjoys what we speak about, our opinions on the show, they're gonna win that 700.
Cool.
700 up for grabs. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Thanks to
Let's
KFC.
grow the channel.
KFC. Get us KFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So, yeah, Uzi, take us out, man.
No, it's been another good episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and then until next time,
Peace.
let's kick it.
Yeah. What a feeling. Kala riba botsa basa kholi, I'ma make 'em believe it. I just finally made it out the cold, nigga, it's my season. Kala riba botsa basa kholi, man, it wasn't easy.